Hello， 大家好，欢迎大家关注口碑 PT， 我是如如老师。Summarize spoken text， 这个是听力题型当中的第一个，会有单独10分钟的时间听讲座和作答。评分标准一共是5项，内容、格式、语法、词汇和拼写，每项满分均为2分，因此里边的每一个小项咱们都不可以忽略。里边的素材的话，我们均给出了参考答案和音频示范，同时也带有中文解析。针对这个题型的复习的话，我们的建议是，如果说基础较好的同学，其实是可以先听录音，然后尝试自己写，接下来才对答案。但是如果说针对基础比较薄弱，或者说你备考的时间很短，那么咱们就可以直接看答案的关键词，然后加上中文解析，这样会更方便理解和记忆。OK， 好，那我们开始练习吧。
Just over 10 years ago, when I was in the Royal Academy, a museum in the centre of London, with my 3 children at the Aztec exhibition. I don't know if any of you saw it. I had an older child and 2 younger children, twins, strapped in a pushchair. And one of my children, 3 years old, shouted, and I've never denied he shouted, "Monster, monster," at this statue which looked just like a monster.Had snakes for hair, a big beak for a nose, and I thought, this is fantastic. I've got a 3-year-old that's appreciating pre-Hispanic art. How good can it get? So I bent down and I said, yes, it looks just like a monster. And at that moment, a room warden came over, a gallery assistant came over and said we were being too noisy and threw us out. Wrong family.I was at that time a journalist with the Guardian newspaper, and 2 days later wrote a big piece in the Guardian about being thrown out of the Royal Academy. And what was really interesting was by the end of that day, we had at the paper over 500 emails from other families saying, museums aren't working for us, let's try and make it work.So that's what we did. In The Guardian, we set up a campaign. We called it the Kids and Museums campaign, but it didn't really exist. It was just a few pages. We ran loads of stories on it. I began touring the country, talking about how to make your museum family-friendly. I was a journalist. I was called in to see the then director of the National Gallery in London. I'll never forget this moment, when he called me in and said, we really like this Kids and Museums campaign, and we've been talking on our board about it, and we have some ideas of how we might work together, and I'd like you to take them back to your team.